This man was one of the reasons why. Callum Mills joins us on the Sunday Footy Show. Callum, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And you've started games really well of recent. Another 6 goals in the first quarter yesterday got you off to a flyer.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Yeah, it was impressive. Sort of the last month how we've been able to start. It was obviously wasn't a great strength of ours early on in the season, but to turn it around's been really impressive and nice, to be honest.
We talk about Geelong having a really even balance and nobody's jumping off the page, maybe bar Jeremy Cameron, but Sydney, very similar. Everybody does their job. Someone bobs up every now and again, but it's an even performance across the board.
Yeah, that's what we pride ourselves on, to be honest, is to be able to play our role, and you don't have to do anything over and beyond that, because we know once we do that, we'll be able to, put some scoreboard pressure on and hopefully get a win.
Tom Papley seems like a guy who's pretty happy with himself at the moment. Does he let you know during the week just how well he's playing? Because he's in career best form.
Yeah, he's been bloody good, hasn't he? He's just a ball of energy when he's out there. I think he tells you more when he's on the ground how well he's going, but during the week, not as much.
Hey, Cal, Mark McVeigh in his press conference after the game spoke about we learn about where we're at compared to this Sydney Swans side who are going so well. He spoke about them breaking through, you breaking through their tackles and all sorts of things. But yeah, you're quite young through that midfield, but some tough blokes in there, like Rowbottom, for example, who was exceptional yesterday.
Yeah, it's our midfield has sort of come a long way. It's sort of transitioned over the last couple of years, and I think we're getting really good balance of guys inside, outside, and as I said before, we just play our role and bring our strengths. We know Row is really good around the scramble and tackling, and Chad's really explosive, and you know what Parks does week in, week out. So I think sort of getting that continuity together and playing with each other and understanding each other's strengths and how we can best expose that has been really good.
Might have a look at Errol Goulden, because he's been a star player for you, and as have a lot of their younger players. But I want to ask you about Luke Parker, because the mix that you've got of the experience like yourself and Parker in and amongst these guys like Goulden and others, and Warner, Damo's man who he loves. But Luke Parker, 5 Brett Kirk medals. What a phenomenal record in these games.
Yeah, he loves playing the Giants, doesn't he? He's been great for us, and just playing his role to allow others to get off the chain. Chatty the last month has been really good, and we just sort of talk about consistency and doing it, because that's where we fluctuated, and the last month we sort of improved a bit on it, but as soon as you get complacent in this league, it sort of slaps you in the face, so we're on edge every week.
The man sitting alongside of me declared Warner a future Brownlow medalist. He's been all over him for about the last 12 weeks, Damien Barrett. Tell us about him and what he brings to your group, Chad Warner.
Oh, he's just super powerful. You can sort of see the vision there. He takes the tackler on and really tests the opposition, and that's what we love. And I think the best part about this year for Chad is his defensive stuff's been really good as well. So learning to play both sides of the ball, and he's still a young kid and learning the game, and we're super excited he's on our team, that's for sure.
Hey Cal, just on yourself, I love what you do for the team, and you speak about playing your role, and you often take down the big dogs from the opposition team. I saw what you did to Dangerfield earlier in the year. Talk us through how often you get those roles and how often you can free yourself up as a genuine midfielder.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think we all sort of take our role in that. Parksy a few weeks ago has sort of had that role, and Rowy's done it a little bit, and I've done it as well. So it's just whatever the matchup is, and Horse talks about it going into the game, is just being really prepared, and we know that if you can do that, it really go a long way to help the team win. So buying into your role is super important, and we value it.
Kel, you had a great season last year, lost an elimination final. There seems to be some learnings out of that. Do you feel that your best in 2022 is at least equal to the absolute best this season?
Tough question to answer, really. I think it's 2 completely different seasons, and the competition's changed so much. We've changed a lot as a team, so it's hard to really answer that question, I guess. But
can you win the flag? Is what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not going to answer that. We're just, we're pretty keen on just locking in for this last sort of 3-4 weeks and seeing where we can go. And I'll hit you with a straight bat and a boring cliche. We're just taking it a week at a time.
This is a real nuffy question, but I love it because the midfielders of this game, there's some big, powerful ones. The toughest challenge to play on in the midfield currently playing the AFL game.
Oh, geez. We played Lachie Neale at the SCG, and he was unbelievable. He was quick, powerful, and his stoppage work was really good. So I'll probably say Lachie.
Can I just ask, Buddy, can you imagine life at the Sydney Swans without Buddy? And will he be there next year for what you think?
No, I can't imagine life ever since I've been there. Bud's been there, rocking the SCG, but I'm not going to comment on whether or not he'll be there next year because that's irrelevant. And we love Bud and what he's been able to do. The last 3 weeks he's been super awesome with having a massive presence up forward, and he's been an awesome contributor to the team.
We can have a look at the votes, and I thought Luke Parker was the best man on the ground. I gave him a 9. Goulden was outstanding as well. Mills, I gave yourself 7, and also Reid, the best big man on the ground.
All right.
You gonna go?
No, go.
The prize pack, TJ, you want to do that now? Yep, let's get to the Lose prize pack, Cal, because you've had an awesome season in the All-Australian conversation. We'll start with the Luxury Escapes, a gift card from Luxury Escapes, your one-stop shop for the world's best escapes experiences, flights at great prices, hand-picked by experts. Discover a better way to travel, luxuryescapes.com. The Callaway Golf Flag plus the tour cap as worn by the world #1 or former world #1 John Rahm. Travis Matthews pack, including the perfect polo shorts, pants for every occasion. There's the Aquila shoes. You will love them. Premium quality footwear since 1958. The Bar Fridge, a custom designed bar fridge with your name on it. They'll keep your drinks cool from Bar Fridges Australia. Pair of Rick's Eyewear. Use the code word Sunday Footy Show, rickseyewear.com.au for express shipping, 20% discount on eyewear and apparel. And a meal right there at Platform 28, our favourite pub right here in Docklands.
Absolutely it is. Now, Callum, before you go, we tried the grand final thing, we tried Buddy, so I want to ask you this one, and I know that you'll be keen to talk about this. The AFLW, Sydney Swans, one of 4 new teams in the competition. The launch was this week. You were there front and centre helping present the jumpers, and it's a pretty special time for the club, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's awesome, to be honest, and, to be able to have the girls come in now that we've got our facilities and we can do it, really properly. That was the one thing that sort of we took our time with getting the women's team in, is that we don't have space at the moment, and now with the new facilities coming along, it's a really special time, to be honest, for the club. And the boys were talking the other day. It's actually nice to have an AFL team that we can actually barrack for now again, which you sort of lose when you're at the club, to be honest. So we're really excited for the girls and what they can do.
Yeah, and I think we saw Maddie Collier there, who was presented with the number 14 jumper, which is famed, of course, at the Sydney Swans with Paul Kelly and also Bobby Skilton and
Callum Mills.
Sorry?
And Callum Mills.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to pump him up too much. So Maddie will be running out in the number 14, and Scott Gowan, the coach, certainly sending a message to the competition saying we're not going to tiptoe into this, we're going to go bang. So they mean business from the outset, Callum.
Yeah, that's the plan. They've done a monster of work, Kate and Scott, of getting the program up and running, and it's been a bit tough, to be honest, getting the season with it being brought forward and having a short pre-season, but the girls have been, nothing but pumped and excited and really putting their best foot forward. So we're excited to see what they can do.
Good on you, Callum. Nice to talk to you, and I'm sure we'll talk to you between now and the end of your season, whenever that might be. So thanks for your time.
Thanks, Chompers.
Okay. It's the ones you least expect, isn't it?
Hey, Callum, there's someone in the background.
I bet it's that little pain in the arse, Tom Papley. I bet he put him up to that. Nothing short.
It was Tom Papley inspired.
All right, good on you, Callum. Nice to talk to you, mate. And we'll talk to you next year, possibly. We will take a break. Oh, you like that?
I did like it. I didn't say Caminara.
I liked how he was so happy with it too.
He was just line and length of it. That's funny.
Good.
You're a funny man.
Nathan, you're really grinding my gears, mate. You're really grinding my gears.